Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Today's video, we are visiting the Cooters store and museum here in this little strip mall. I do believe the original location of Cooters in Gatlinburg closed down in 2018, and I believe that they have been here since. So today, we are gonna hang out at Cooters. I have yet to go to this location. The only Cooters that I have been to is in Nashville. So I'm super excited to see what cool stuff they have in this museum and see if I could find anything cool to take home with me. So without further ado, let's check out the Cooters of Pigeon Forge. And much like the Nashville location, they have a General Lee parked out front here, and I would assume for a small fee you can probably get your picture in it. They might have a General Lee inside. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do a quick walk around of the car here. There are some papers inside. Let's see. It just says Uncle Jesse's rules. Please do not climb on the car. Please do not climb on the car. That's pretty much all it is. Take a look inside there. Pretty cool. It's a sweet car, that's for sure. I'd just like to say that before we head in, the Cooters Museum, the admission is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything to walk in and check out the whole memorabilia museum of things that they have here. And you're now about to enter Hazzard County. Let's go in and check out some stuff in here. And as soon as you walk in here, we have Uncle Jesse's rules of the house. Please, y'all, no alcoholic beverages. This is a family event. No cussing or fighting, no tobacco spitting indoors, no burning rubber, no breaking in line. Look out for one another. Keep an eye on your youngins and dogs. Praise the good Lord and have a great time. So starting off right here, we have some shelves with some cool shirts. Hazzard County Sheriff, Cooters, Cooters Garage. I like that one right there, Hazzard Garage Mechanic on duty. They have a whole bunch of different sizes. Ooh, and right here next to the birch wall, all these baskets are filled with koozies. Whole bunch of different koozies here. And these shelves right here are a whole bunch of different styles and varieties of hats starting at $29.99. They have some flat billed hats and some curved hats. A bunch of different colors. And they, of course, the 01 logo there. So yeah, they have a ton of hats. And right here on this shelf next to the hats, we have some coffee cups. These ones are a little bit bigger than the ones on this shelf. These are like regular coffee cups. The ones above are a little bit bigger. Same ones here. This one says, keep it between the ditches. It's black and pink. We got some poster boards right there. We have a sale on posters, $5. We have the Hazzard Nation DVD. And look at these little mini cups, little tumbler cups. Look how cool those are. That's awesome. We have a whole bunch of shot glasses here. Just about any and every kind of shot glass you can find. We got a little more mini tumblers here and the General Lee cup here. I'm probably gonna pick up one of these little General Lee cups. And then some, are these plastic or glass? Those are plastic. They're like solo cups in a way. And right here we have the Dukes of Hazzard County, $5.99 each, or buy a set of 10 for $49.99. Now, when I was in Nashville, I bought one of these little General Lee ducks. I know they're supposed to go in Jeeps, but I bought one just for myself. We got some keychains here. We got a pocket knife, we got some patches, Christmas bulbs, a car coaster. We have some coins. One of these socks, a couple of styles, different socks. This one says I love Cooters, and these ones are orange with the 01 on it. We got some plates, some party hats, napkins, but I want to see this keychain, if it works. And right here we have some exclusive hat pins. There's a bunch of different styles of them, of the General Lee valve stem covers. And a whole bunch of different style of wallets. We got pillowcases. I got a bunch of different pillowcases. And right here is a whole bunch of 10 signs. Bunch of different signs you can get. Just a good old boy. That's really cool. I like that one. And then Boar's Nest, a big charger one there. Over here, 01, that's actually signed. Yeah, so a bunch of different 10 signs here. So right here we have Keep It Between the Ditches car shades on sale for $14.99. We got some ornaments here as well, and some more 10 signs right there on the bottom. And right here is a whole wall of different magnets you can get. Now, I'm a magnet person. Anytime I go on vacation or anything, I gotta get me a magnet for the refrigerator. So I gotta find a cool one that says Pigeon Forge on it somewhere. Here's a couple more shelves with some cups on it. We got Cooter's Garage there with the charger. We got this clear cup right here with the charger on it with the 01. We have Boar's Nest. We have the rebel flag that says 01 on it. Keep It Between the Ditches, and some smaller cups down here, and then the plastic ones, of course, at the bottom. But right over here are these same ones that we saw by the entrance, so no need to go over those. Right here we have a muscle car collection, the 125 scale General Lee, and right here is a 500 piece puzzle of the Hazzard County Garage. We also have the Boar's Nest Hazzard County 500 piece puzzle also. A big tumbler cups, also more 10 signs. And right up here towards the register we have more hats that we saw earlier right next to the register area. We have a whole shelf full of shot glasses here. I don't collect shot glasses, but they have a whole ton of them. Also, they have down here, we have an oil cling. We have, this is the oil cling. We have playing cards right here, and more of these Hazzard County ducks. That's crazy. Keychains, these are those same pens that we saw earlier. Different pens. We got some grease rags and more of the 10 signs. So this is the t-shirt wall. These are all the different kinds of t-shirts that you can get. Men's, women's, and they do have kids shirts here as well. I don't know if I'll get a shirt or not. I'm really weird about different shirts, but I like that Cooter's Garage with the gray and black. And that one too, just a good old boy. And that's it on the shirts. You can see there's a whole wall. And then these are the t-shirt racks. They even have Cooters swimsuits, mechanic shirts here, kids shirts. Oh, this is a clearance rack. I'm gonna have to check it out. They also have collectible medallions here at Cooter's place. There are different medallions that you can pick up. We have the USA, Tennessee, Great Smoky Mountains, and Cooters with the tow truck on it. And as you can see right there are the different coins that you can get. I don't know how well you'll be able to see any of these, but the tow truck one's pretty cool. So before we start the museum tour, this is a room in the back area that has more merch. We have more t-shirts, a lot of t-shirts actually. We have Cooters hoodies here. We got more tin signs. And check out this bag here. Here's a better one. Nashville, Pigeon Forge, and Luray. I've been to 2 of the 3. One of these days I'll go to the one in Luray, West Virginia. We got these swimsuits. That's funny. They even have onesies. Cool. And they even have tapestry flags here. Here is a Cooters museum shirt wall. Some of them are missing. Very popular shirt apparently. So right here is the police desk, and these are the photo op prices. Take your picture with your camera. General Lee, $10. Dixie's Jeep, $10. Boar's Nest, $10. The Hazard Jail, also $10. Or all 4 with your camera for $29.99. With their camera, printed 8x10s, $19.99 each. See the front desk, but check out the Hazard County Jail. You can get your photo taken sitting in the chair behind the desk. I also have this police shirt there that I would assume that you could probably put on for the photo. That's awesome. And over here is the jail cell. You can get your picture in. And a little dog there. That's cool. This is really neat. These are Cooters old lunch boxes. Well, they're not old, but they're like the old style lunch boxes. They're 10 and they are $24.99. You can even get yourself a re-elect Roscoe P. Coltrane for Hazard County Sheriff poster here. That's awesome. They have Uncle Jesse's Rules of the House poster. They have a Hazard County Garage poster and a Boss Hog JD Hog re-elect for County Commissioner, Hazard County. And here's a little bit of a diecast section of other movie cars and stuff that they have. Granny's Hot Rod, Transformers, Volkswagen Bus Wheeljack. What does this say? It's just a transit van. We got some Minion stuff here. Classic Batman car. Pennywise. We have a classic TV series Batmobile Pink from Pink Slips. We got the ambulance from Airplane. Eldorado. 67 Mercury Cougar. And then John Wick's 1969 Ford Mustang Boss. Starsky and Hutch car, the Ecto 1. The classic TV series Batmobile and Batman with the figure. And the DeLorean Time Machine for Back to the Future Part 3. See, it lights up. That's awesome. And the Greenlight Artisan 1977 Pontiac Firebird from Smokey and the Bandit. Here we have 1979 CJ7 Golden Eagle Jeep. More Cadillac Eldorados. And then some tow trucks. We got some G.I. Joe stuff here. Batman again. The Ecto. More General Lee's like we saw up front. We got a Bumblebee here. We got a Munsters Suburban. Time Machine again. Oh, it's the same Bumblebee over there. A red Ecto one. Transformers. Nemesis Prime. Ghostbusters. Optimus Prime there. Batmobile again. A Jada Freddy Krueger Cadillac. And then Creepshow. So they have a pretty wide selection of diecast cars here that aren't Dukes of Hazzard. There's a Boar's Nest tin sign with the grease rags that we saw earlier, and more tin signs on this shelf here. Hazzard County line. So right here they have Cooters garage posters since 1979, or a General Lee poster for $5. That's a cool poster right there. And right here, check this out. It says, "Growing Up Dukes." In addition to toys and games, a large amount of home goods were available in the early 80s. If you were a kid back then and your parents let you, you could decorate your room from top to bottom, Hazzard style. Keep in mind that back then there was no way to watch the Dukes of Hazzards whenever you wanted. So living the Duke's life in your room was a great way to make it the next episode on Friday night. So this is what someone could have had in their room as a kid. They have posters, they have curtains there. Look at all these old toys on the shelf here. We got some pictures there, even the bedspread, the pillowcase, and that's a costume with the mask. And this stuff over here, this little desk, all these old toys. That's so cool. Even the calendar. So right here it says every Friday night. Friday nights were appointment television for many families in the US when the Dukes of Hazzard came on at 8 p.m. on CBS television. TV dinners helped to make sure nobody had to be in the kitchen when the show started. The series ran for 7 seasons and was originally broadcast in America from January 26th of 79 to February 8th of 85. At its peak, the show had 21.81 million viewers and was the #2 in the Nielsen ratings behind drama series Dallas. Dukes had also become internationally popular in many countries around the world, particularly the UK. Even in its final season, the show maintained a loyal all-ages audience of 13.8 million viewers in the US. So, check out this old school living room here. Everybody would tune in on Friday nights to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I remember these wood panels on the walls. We had some in our living room growing up. But man, they just don't make living rooms like they used to anymore. This information sign right here says Catherine Bach as Daisy Duke. She shoots like Annie Oakley, drives like Richard Petty, and knows the words to all of Dolly Parton's songs. The Balladeer. And right here, for a small fee of $10, you can get your picture taken in Daisy Duke's Jeep, the Dixie Jeep, along with that cool little cutout cardboard stand there right next to it. I'm digging the Boar's Nest World's Best Tasted Barbecue sign in the background. Cool. And right here they have a whole bunch of 8x10 photos that you can buy for $14.99 a piece. A lot of these are Ben Jones. Oh, that doesn't move. A lot of them are some of the cast members. So that's a cool little thing that you can buy. Also, this is something that you don't really see much of anymore. Pinball machine. It's called the Sheriff. I don't know if it works. I don't have any change on me, but they do have the game here. In this glass case here, they have a model set up. Check out some of the cars in there. It's set up like a little model. That's cool. We got the General Lee there. We got a truck. We got the police car, the house. Man, that's neat. All right, now we're gonna check out some other stuff, some pictures, and some stuff in the museum here. We have these old, really old costumes here with the masks. We got a wooden board there that looks like a metal sheet That's signed. The Dukes of Hazzard, that looks like a record, maybe. And then a jigsaw puzzle. We got some pins here, along with some pins over here. They have this set up back here for photo opportunities. We got cold beer here, and then the service, oil change and lube, tune-ups, front end alignment, wheel balancing, and flats fixed. So that's pretty cool. And these boards here have a whole bunch of photos attached to them. Some kind of event. I'm not sure what event it is. It doesn't say, but it's a bunch of the cast members. And some of these photos are actually signed by some of the cast members as well. We'll just kind of skim over it really quick. If you want to see the picture, feel free to pause at any moment to see these photos. Kids, got your ears on, grease those wheels, get this school year rolling. 10-4, good buddy. A bunch of sheriff stuff here. See if there's some on the other side as well. Uncle Jesse there. Oh, yep, we have some on the back side too. Those are like cartoons. Here we have a whole bunch of wrecked General Lees. That's wild. Look at this thing catching so much air. Huh. Over 300 cars were used in the production of Dukes of Hazzard. Now there's only 17 cars, original cars left in existence. More photos over here. Yeah, there's some kind of event that these people, that somebody put on, that these photos are from. This says, Ben Cooter Jones as he appeared in Smokey and the Bandit. Oh, very cool. They have a Smokey and the Bandit DVD. And here we have another shelf here, if you will, of a bunch of 8x10s of the cast members that you can buy. Got old Daisy there. And before we check out the museum portion of Cooters here, I just wanted to show you guys that they have a General Lee inside of the store here. They also have one outside as well, but this one you can actually get your picture in. The one outside you can't. It started to rain out, so they actually covered it up. But right here, General Lee, 10 bucks. Dixie Jeep, 10 bucks. Boar's Nest, 10 bucks. Hazard Jail, 10 bucks. Or all four with your camera, $29.99. I may or may not do one sitting in the General Lee here. Maybe, maybe not. All right, and now we're gonna start the museum portion of the store here, starting with this wall here. Check out all these photos of the cast members. There's a lot of Ben Jones. We got Uncle Jesse there, but check this out. That is the actual screen-used outfit worn by Ben Jones, I believe. That's crazy. Right over here, Dukes Hazzard Hollywood Hoedown, Ben Jones. In this case here, we have a whole bunch of die-cast cars, starting with Auto World General Lees there, the electric slot cars. I miss those cars. Ooh, they have a General Lee Flick Tricks BMX finger bike. Oh, that's cool. We have some screen grabs there. Down here we have Racing Champions, Dukes of Hazzard car, General Lee. We got Boss Hogs, Hazzard County Department of Sewers van. And right here we have Racing Champions micro Dukes of Hazzard cars. The micro ones are really cool. Down on this shelf we have a whole bunch of Johnny Lightning die-cast Dukes of Hazzard car. We have a monster truck right there. That is the General Lee, but it's a truck. there's just so many cars that they made for the Dukes of Hazzard as far as diecast. Any car you can think of, they've probably made it. Any company, really. And down here we have American Muscles company that has made some of the General Lees. I need to get me a 1/18 scale General Lee, and nobody sells it. I was at the one in Nashville a few days ago, and I was looking for one, and they don't have it. It's like, I want something like this. I know they sell them online, but they're pretty expensive. But one day I'll have them. It's one of the very few movie car diecast cars that I want for my collection. But there's a couple of the 1/18s there and a 1/25 scale. Down here is the remote control General Lee. We got some more 1/18s here. We have a Joyride General Lee right there. Check out the bottom one. It's got huge back tires. And then Racing Champions air cords right there as well. And moving right along here, we have some old merch here of what could have been in a kid's bedroom. We have a blanket, we got pillows, we have tapestry, we have bags, socks, sandals, a trash bin. We have the stuffed dog right there. Man, so much stuff. And right over here we have party stuff, Dukes of Hazzard party stuff. We got cups, we got plates, we have hats, napkins, cake decorations. We have some figures down here, along with the Jeep, Dukes of Hazzard General Lee car, and more figures. Bo, Luke, Boss Hog, and Daisy. We have some model cars here. I like this one right here. That's really cool. 1/16 scale. Oof. Here's some more Dukes of Hazzard memorabilia here. We have a watch. We have a calculator. A whistle. Fun laces. Even handcuffs. Down here, some more stuff. A blow-up General Lee. Looks like we have some stickers. We have another calculator, glasses, and handcuffs. And some more toys over here. We have a Power Wheels, if you will, Coleco, pedal-powered General Lee, a General Lee dashboard with lighted fuzz detector. Dukes of Hazzard Playhouse. If you guys see any of these toys that you used to have, please let me know down in the comments below. We have lunch boxes, TV trays, cups, bowls, plastic bins, more lunch boxes, thermos, spiral pinball, fun screens, Dukes of Hazzard game. Looks like these are some activity books, like coloring books and such. And then right over here in this case, electric slot racing, Slam Shifters Raceway. We have some little slot cars right there. Some more die-cast cars. That's crazy. Yeah, there's some little ones over here as well. We have two Dukes of Hazzard guitars. Some kind of, maybe it's a rain jacket. Guitar over there. Record player with some records. And right here next to the registers, we have the complete collection of the Dukes of Hazzard episodes. Hazard Nation, Christmas Comes to Willow Creek, Moonrunners, 2 movie collection, Dukes of Hazzard, the complete 6th season, and all the way down to the very first season. So that's really awesome. All right, y'all, that's gonna be a wrap on Cooters Museum and store here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Super cool experience. I really like this new location. I went to the original location back in 2017, 2018. I don't really remember much of it, but this new location is really cool. It's very clean. The staff is super cool, super friendly, and they're very helpful. And the store actually goes back a little bit farther than you think it does when you first walk in. The museum part of it, super cool, seeing all the old memorabilia, and of course seeing the General Lee parked inside and outside. Also Dixie's Jeep and the police station setup that you can get your picture taken, one of which I did not do, but I did pick up some stuff for my family to take back home with me. So yeah, that is the Cooters Museum and Store, guys. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And that's it, y'all. So always remember, take care, peace out. We'll see you on the next one.